What's going on, empowered souls? My name's Rowan, Tyne, and I'm here answering a question that I got recently. How do I stop comparing myself to everybody? Some people are feeling so insecure. Living in this competitive world, living in this competitive culture where we're constantly better or worse, good or bad, where we're constantly inferior. We're constantly above people, looking down at people, or we're constantly looking up at people, worshiping others. This is whether you're a man or a woman. Women are looking at magazines. They were taught to look at magazines and compare yourselves to these photoshopped people that are not real. And men, we're taught to compare ourselves to all of these celebrities and these people who are wealthy and they've got drugs, sex, money, all of this stuff. Who's got the most girls? Who's got the most cars? Who's got the most money? Who's got the most material items? And that's how we judge ourselves. That's how we define how much we are worth. Inner value is placed on external objects. And that's about as far off as you can get from the truth, from how priceless we all are. And we don't live from that place, this infinite place, this powerful place, because we're not taught to do that. And so here I am, bringing you the message that you and I should have learned in school, but we didn't. So now we get to give that to our future generations, and you get to step up and share this message with everybody who needs to hear it, just like I am. We're taught to compare ourselves. So oftentimes in my life, I felt so inferior to everybody around me. I felt so not good enough. I'm not as tall as this guy, I'm not as athletic as this guy, I'm not as funny as this guy, I'm not as nice as this guy, We're so focused on what we are not. We're so focused on other people. So focused on other people's dreams that we never give time for our own dreams to come through. So this is my message for you today. Step out of their lane every time that we are comparing ourselves to anybody, better or worse, even if you think you're better than somebody. Whether that's subconscious or completely conscious. The second you think you're better than somebody, I ski a lot. The second I think I'm better than somebody on the slopes. The second I think I'm better than somebody or worse than somebody playing soccer. I thought I was worse than a lot of people playing soccer for a while, and it screwed me over because I was constantly stepping into somebody else's lane. I'd compare myself to my friends, stepping into their lane. And your lane is who you came here to be. And when you try to be somebody else, when you compare yourself to somebody else, you're trying to be them. And you can never win from that place, because guess what? You did not come here to be somebody else. I did not come here to be those people. I did not come here to be anybody I ever compare myself to. I came here to be me. And when we step it back into our own lanes, when you step back into your own lane, you cannot lose. You cannot lose because you came here to be you, and you are you. And when you be yourself and you come from that place, you can't lose. You are yourself, you win. You're authentic, you're you. Realize that this is where all of your power is. It's in yourself. Every single day you get to be in that space. And magic will happen from that place. When you step and realize that you can play in an entirely different league than most people on the planet, simply by being yourself, simply when you stop comparing yourself and you stop swimming in somebody else's lane, when you stop comparing yourself to somebody else who came here to be themselves, whether they're doing that good or bad, they came here to be themselves and they're winning at that. As long as they're in that game, you can't win from their lane. You will never, whether you're better or worse than them at being them, you lose. And so realize that the things that make you different are actually your superpowers. They make you you. The things that make you different than other people. I was so embarrassed about myself because I got bullied and picked on and judged by so many people around me, and then myself. And then I just created that, and I said, oh, I claimed those words that they were putting on me as my truth. I claim those judging looks and those people saying I'm weird and I'm ugly, pug face, this, that, whatever. I took those in as my truth. Short, ugly, weird, disgusting. I decided that that was me. And so I lived that, and I did that to myself. And guess what? I had to, because it brought me to the other side. So if you're there, realize that it's a gift that you're there. Because now you get to move beyond that and evolve beyond that. Because you have forgotten who you are, you get to remember. Because you have lost yourself, you get to be found. You get to find yourself. That's my message for you today. That you win every single time when you choose to be yourself. And you lose every time you compare yourself to other people. So every time, develop this awareness for yourself. Every time you notice yourself stepping in, trying to be somebody else, stepping in, comparing yourself to somebody else, comparing your chapter 2 to their chapter 20. Or comparing your book to their book. It's totally different. Yes, they might have pages, yes, they might be different sizes, shapes, whatever, but they're totally different and they came here for different purposes. You get to decide your purpose. You get to decide the purpose of your book that you are writing with every word you speak, every breath you take, every step you take. You are writing your book. You are writing your legacy. You are creating that and giving it to the world. Publishing it. You get to decide what that purpose is for yourself, and you get to win because you are you. You can't lose. The outcome is guaranteed. You can either choose to enjoy yourself on your way, or you can choose to suffer and struggle and try to grind your way through it, push your way through it. So that's my message for you today. If you love this, like this video, comment down below what resonates most with you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and share this video. I love you all so unconditionally. Thank you so much for watching. Ignite your lives and enjoy.